Yo, what's going on, guys? Crypto Kid here, coming at you guys again with another video. Guys, in this one, before it starts, make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'm trying to post twice a day on this channel. The content's only going to start getting better once I start editing these videos and such, so make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned. But today's a very exciting episode because we are going to be talking about when I personally believe, and this is based on research, this isn't just my opinion, XRP is going to boom. So, there's basically three factors to how this is going to play out. There's three things limiting XRP's price right now. One is the most obvious, being just XRP isn't seeing any real world utility yet. Number two is that Ripple is releasing 1 billion XRP into the markets, basically, not directly, but they are indirectly releasing XRP into the markets every single month that they're releasing from escrow. I'm not sure if that ends up in the public supply, but it does affect the price. At least I would think it would. And then the final one, this is the one that most people don't really talk about for whatever reason, and that's that Jed McCaleb, who used to work for Ripple, has basically been dumping XRP onto the markets for a while now. And he has 4.7 billion XRP left as of the last report. So that's a lot of XRP to dump, given that there's only going to be 100 billion ever. But the thing is, once those things start to stop happening, basically, where Ripple stops releasing a billion XRP from escrow every month, and Jed McCaleb runs out of XRP to sell, that's when the price can really shoot up. Because it's just like Bitcoin in that there's a certain amount coming in each day, each month, and there's a certain amount of new money coming in to buy that. Just because of supply and demand, if the buying power is higher than the selling power, the price is going to go up. So, of course, once you take out all of the sellers, like Jed McCaleb and Ripple, of course the price is going to go up. And then also, if real world utility kicks in with that, then the price goes parabolic. It's over. We're all rich. So just before I go any further, this is not financial advice. Don't invest off anything I say or do. This is just strictly my opinion. But yeah, so what I think is happening is that Jed McCaleb is probably under a contract where he can't just dump all the XRP onto the market, and he wouldn't do that anyways because he can get much more from it by selling it over time. But anyways, who knows how long he's going to continue to sell. At this rate, though, I think he'll probably be done selling within a year or two, if I had to guess. And then also with Ripple, I think their plan was to basically sell for 100 months straight or something like that. And we only have 2 or 3 years left of that happening. So once that's over, we could be seeing them kind of stopping at the same time. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ripple purposely set it up where they stop selling at sort of the same time that Jed McCaleb stops selling or runs out of XRP to sell. So anyways, those two things in mind, if I had to guess, I'd say that the first big jump in price comes about 2 to 2.5 years from now. So we're basically going to have all that time to accumulate, not financial advice, but that's kind of how I'm looking at it, at low prices, because there's a lot coming onto the market, and there's a lot that companies are able to buy from Ripple, over the counter, So basically 2 to 2.5 years, I think, is the window. And then you figure that, once real world utility kicks in on top of that, there's absolutely no selling force stopping XRP from just going crazy. $10, $20 is totally realistic. The market cap doesn't even have to be that insane. So this is just, who knows, but this is just personally what I think is going to happen. That 2 to 2.5 years is when we're going to first see the big, massive boom of XRP. So it's basically new for this one, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you agree with what I'm saying. Some of you might think this is total gibberish, but I mean, that's why it's just my opinion, guys. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you got value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.